All right, hello everyone. My name is Bianca Brooks and you are watching Trading Photos. Today I have the honor of interviewing two special guests, Danny Boards and Book Boards. Thank you for coming on the show, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
Wonderful. Now, I actually met you while I was working on set.
That's right.
So you are definitely always working.
Yes, definitely always working. I think at this point we had like a couple productions, so
Nice,
people in the
nice.
city that's making moves, focused on the progression.
Nice. Okay, so how long have you two known each other?
Well, I say about 12, 13 years.
That's a long time. And how did you guys meet?
Skateboarding.
Nice.
That's the
nice.
name Boards.
Yes, yeah, skateboarding. But more than just skateboarding, because skateboarding nowadays is different from the skateboarding that we met doing. Because we just being from the city where skateboarding wasn't a thing that kids in the urban kind of atmosphere would be known to be doing at the time that we were. So it's kind of like surprising to see somebody that looks kind of like me, close to just like me. Hoodies, it's like 3 feet of snow on the ground. So to even be skateboarding, you have to be passionate, or there has to be something different about you to be 20 degrees, 3 feet of snow, and you're the only person in the park skateboarding that looks like me at like 3 in the morning looking for weed. So that's kind of like, if I can say that, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Bud,
what he was looking for.
Bud was a big part of our union. 2 people looking for Bud. It was kind of like Method Man and Redman when they met in How High.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So how did your family feel about you guys skateboarding? That's very interesting because that can also be very dangerous. I used to skateboard too when I was 16.
As far as me, I was always very alternative. Like everything I did, nobody in my family did. So at a certain age, my family just was like, all right, that's Danny doing some other shit again, like skateboarding or magic or rock climbing or something. Just not normal for like comparisons to my cousins and like my other siblings I grew up with.
Okay.
As far as me, I had my first skateboard when I was like probably like 2 or 3 years old. I was like really into like Ninja Turtles, and I had like, they used to have these big skateboards with like the flat tail in the back. It's like a shark fin kind of thing, and I remember using it, and then my mom seeing me like, yo, I don't think you should be using that anymore. Like, she almost didn't buy me a skateboard after that, because she seen like, he's not just riding it, he's trying to like do stuff with it. So I really didn't get a chance to really start skating again until I could go on my own and buy my skateboard like at like 12, 13. Then I started like, all right, like really skateboarding and learning tricks and like, learning the industry and stuff.
That's amazing. Wow. And do you guys know how to do tricks and do you do competitions?
I mean, yeah, we get busy. As far as like competitive stuff, we have a skate team called Book and Board Skate Team, and a lot of seeds we planted with teaching kids how to skate and just repping the brand. They're pretty nice, They're like really good, like amateur level on their way to like pro-am type of vibe. So they're holding it down when it comes to like the tricks and everything. We're repping the flag, Book and Boards.
And as we grow as a brand, we do intend to get our skate team invested in to be a part of like all New York skate culture activities, as far as New York Go Skate Day and, skating at like, whatever venues allow skaters to come and get dirty, whatever competitions. Definitely want to see the Book and Boards team out there and lineups with people like Element and Supreme and like other brands that's like, just repping the culture in the city. 5 Boroughs, Substance, just a lot of New York skate teams. We want to definitely have our brand out there holding that flag up high.
Okay, well, since you guys skate, I'm not sure. Have you guys ever been to Empire Roller Skating Rink when it was open?
Oh yeah,
I grew up there as a kid.
That's a classic landmark, man. My mom's used to be having her stories from over there when she was younger, in the glory days.
I grew up on Franklin and Lincoln, and I grew up in the 80s, so I was really running the streets in the 90s in the city, and that's when it was like the home of like Decepticons and like New York gangs before Crips and Bloods was out here, like Low Lives and stuff like that, Franklin Avenue Posse, and it was crazy. It was like I got to get exposed to a lot of growing up there. I was like 12 in there, and like had freedom to smoke blunts and all that. It was very, now looking back, it was very trill. Yeah, I was like a 12-year-old roller skates with a blunt in his mouth, like freely, and like with adults doing the same thing. So it was like, felt like the club when I was a kid going to Empire.
Nice, nice. Now, you gentlemen are artistically gifted. You yourself, I believe you just came off a tour with Def Jam?
Oh yeah, I just went out to North Carolina to promote with 2 Chainz and a couple of other artists that's on the Def Jam Undisputed bracket. It's basically a bunch of new artists they got coming out. And me and Book we're like in the club scenes or on tours for the same reason, like our energy, man. We love to create things with cool people. We've been told we're very easy to get along with, and we keep some dope ladies around us. So I think we're a winning asset for any team that's like working on a project. So we get sought out by different things. I mean, we're with Def Jam for one project, and then with NBC Universal for another project, and who knows who we're with yet? Because booking boards, we're like, I'll say like mercenaries in creativity. Like, guns for hire, like different people with different projects may pick us up for that project. And that's why we're seen in a lot of different things, which could confuse people that's following us.
Yeah, definitely see our stamp and like our mark that we left on different parts of just entertainment and media. You might see us acting one day, you might see us out with the skate team another day. I don't know, just teaching kids how to skate.
Or in the club scene, which we're very known for over the past 4 years, hosting events at New York's top spots like, La Bang or La Souk or Sky Room, Komodo Rooftop. We try to make a conduit, rather than promoters, like we're more hosts, because we handpick everybody at our tables. So we may bring out like 10 models, 2 photographers, a videographer, an artist or 2, because we understand the relevance of these people connecting. So if we can party at the same time, like plan work for the future and kind of be that glue.
Networking is important. Yes, yeah.
So we try to keep that kind of environment, and as a social club, our team is mainly ladies, and we're like a big brother system. We keep them from shooting with the wrong people. Just give them pointers on their career, like really a mentoring system. But, as well as we mentor the ladies in our team, they always give us, shall I say, direction or feedback on like, things they advise. And, we're like, we got a little buddy system of creative people in the city. And we party together, we create together, and yeah.
I'm happy to hear this teamwork because oftentimes, in the industry, people kind of have this whole me mentality, but I'm hearing a lot of we mentality, so that's actually really good.
Oh yeah, I mean, like before coming into the interview, sitting out there, I just did like post on our New York City social club page for like different various artists we work with for the events coming up, even if it's stuff we're not involved with. We're all about like
boosting up our people, letting the city know what you really should be focused on. Because in New York City, I'm sure if like it's hard for people that's from here to boost you up, and it's like the hardest thing for somebody to do to just give you a shout out.
Yeah, New York is very catty.
It's very tight when it comes to sharing energy and boosting people up. So to have a little platform where other people who don't have like their nose in the air, and they can just come and all commune and see what's important, that they should all show love to each other. So we have that as one of our creative clubs. And you'll see anything from a show coming out to comedy to, I don't know, basketball event, anything that we feel is positive that somebody should be able to promote and other people could see is what we share on there. So that's part of Booking Board's energy too, because that's what we like to do. We like to boost everybody up and bring along everybody that needs to be seen in this situation. Yeah, so
nice.
That's part of Booking Board's heart.
Nice. And you're doing Static Shock right now, I believe?
Right now, I'm working with a team of some very dope producers and graphic people, and like we're doing a fan film. must hint, is a fan film. So it's not under the DC universe, but they started a DC streaming channel, so we are hoping and praying to be picked up by it. So we got a bunch of us nerds, like dedicated superhero lovers that like let's do this movie, and the casting went well. I mean, all the characters are in sync. We had our first table reading the day before yesterday, so I'm really excited. I got casted for the role last year. And with a superhero movie, it's usually years in the making, getting the right energy together before you start filming. But like we're there now. The pot is hot. I get my static outfit soon. That's why I'm in gym clothes. You know, like I'm just trying to get in that superhero shape. I gotta fit that tight ass costume, but
You're so funny.
I'm hype. I'm looking forward to it, man. Static Shock. Like I get to be a superhero. I told my moms when I was little I'll be a superhero. It's like, haha, ma. See, I'm a superhero.
Nice, nice. And do you have any films coming up?
Well, as far as the Static Shock thing, he's been in production for a while, and everything that's going on. It's looking that I'll be playing Kid Flash, which is Wally West. So he's another character that's in the story of Static Shock. So as far as that production goes, you may see me in that. Yeah, working on table readings, changing our voices a lot, because when it comes to doing like superhero stuff, it's more comic and like animation type of things. So for you to just be going off of what you know for all the other acting stuff that we've done, this is like a totally different type of world. Like
definitely out the really box. Embody. Yeah. We start churro training, so we're gonna have to learn how to get thrown around. Because I'm not gonna give any spoilers except
training.
the fact
I'm a foodie, so I really thought of a churro. I'm like, you guys gonna make churros? That's so nice.
It's like I guess learning how to get thrown and fall without hurting yourself, like basically like in mixed martial arts and stuff, because we're gonna have to fight. And all I'm gonna say and leak.
You guys
about
don't
the
want
movie,
stunt doubles for yourselves?
Well, that's offered, but I don't. Like I want to get thrown around.
Yeah,
I want to do this.
Yeah. I think it's good when you look back. When you were like 60, 70. God willing, you make it there. You look back and it's like, yo, I did this. You know what I'm saying? I did that.
And I'm daring. I love heights. I love the feeling of falling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
We're skateboarders anyway. We're like daredevils. Like I know like once I get right for the summer, I'm gonna be going on into these like little arenas that have the bouncy things that they run up the wall and coming down. Like I like all that trampoline.
I don't like heights, so
parkour.
Listening to you guys say this is kind of like
I like flips and jumps and all this stuff.
Really?
3,500 feet elevation.
Wow.
Catskill Mountains. Yeah, that's the highest thing I've climbed.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are amazing. Truly doing things
we're athletes too, yeah, when everything's going right in life, yeah.
Oh, that's good, that's good. So you guys do yoga too? Because yoga really helps with your balance. That's good.
I know a few poses. I
try. I'm very, very I don't know, I can be hyper. So yoga takes a lot of being still. And I have a lot of trouble staying still. So I try yoga, like I get the mat and I light the incense. I'm like, and because I'm into meditation, I'm into oneness, but I feel like I find oneness moving fast. I just feel like maybe my energy is just fast paced. Like I feel zen while I'm still speedy. Like when I'm too quiet and too still, I don't know, I get a little anxious. So I try, but I'll fail.
Did your teacher ever tell you that, like, okay, we just need you to sit still?
Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't had a personal teacher a lot of times. I mean, YouTube's everybody's teacher these days. I just like pull up.
No, I mean like in school. In school.
Oh yeah. I was that kid. That kid. Like I was always very bright, and if it was something to do with debate or speaking in class, I was good. But if I had to deal with like concentrating on my book, I'm like drawing and shit and like counting lines in the ceiling. I was that kid that was like always wandering.
Well, that's not a bad thing, because we've learned over the years that people just learn differently. Some people can sit for hours and read from a book, and other people are kinetic learners where they have to get up and be a little bit more active.
Mm-hmm. And that was me. I had to do things to like really enjoy it. I think I learned more after school, actually, just in life, like teaching myself through experience.
Okay, nice. And you guys also, from the clothing that you're wearing, you have your own clothing brand.
Oh yeah. So this is Book and Boards. The stars, the ship and the swoop, I guess, represent all of us being stars, making a constellation with ups and downs, searching for balance in our dreams. So with the Book and Boards logo, I see like it's not our logo, it's everybody's logo. And that's what the stars represent to me. Like it always remind me, this is our mission. me and my bros, but it's also everybody's mission. And there's no need to outshine anyone when we're all stars. Together we make a constellation, you know.
It's about being a far out, progressive, forward thinker. You know, the energy behind it, besides just being stars, it's like we are on a mission to make everyone feel the same as far as what their capabilities are, what their talents are, just a higher knowledge, self-understanding. So the spiritual value of booking boards is what we carry very high with us. And we don't just want to see anybody just rocking a shirt, especially without understanding what it means and what your heart should be like when wearing it. So it's very important to us to not see it saturated. Like, we don't want to see it in just any store that you could walk by, buy the shirt, wear it just because you think it looks cool. Because you get money from it, and that's cool. But we want people to really understand like what they're wearing, you know, how we feel about it and how they should feel about it.
And that's the answer for you out there that's wondering, why isn't booking boards mass produced yet? Why aren't we in stores all over the city? I mean, because we're just very personal and really selfish with the energy that title means to us. Because the name booking boards like exceeded us, like it's past us already. It's like an energy, a lifestyle, a discipline. We do collaborate with other designers. Like, you may see, it's a chain of stores in New York City called Worthy, and you may see like the Worthy brand everywhere, and Worthy by Booking Boards, which is a collaboration of Booking Boards and Worthy. And that's what we're looking at, like more collaborations and our mix of art with other designers. We'd rather see that more out there, but like shirts with this particular logo
as well too.
Is more like, think of a Starfleet uniform in Star Trek. Not anyone's just going to be able to get one. You know, you have to have follow an ethical code.
You got to be on the Starship, the Starfleet.
So most of our shirts are sold in pop-up shops where people meet us personally, and we could kind of judge who we want to sell it to.
Oh, nice. Well, you know what, I like that. I feel like you have to be selfish with your energy. So I really like that. Okay, so you guys have your own skate team. You guys have your own clothing brand. You're making your own movie. You have a modeling team. You do promotion. Is there anything else that you guys do?
Yeah, I'm sure there's man.
Well,
just gonna let my mind flow for a second. Go ahead.
Besides that, we do production assistant work. We worked with like Court Square Studios, which is in Long Island City, which is a place kind of like where we in that does films and stuff, and we worked as like production assistants, anything from the guy going to get the coffee to the guy like running the drive to get light bulbs when we need on set, or the most random things. And I worked my way up to that, to being an art assistant, and then working onto the art production team as far as like painting for the sets. If we need to make this room a hotel, well, we need to build some steps and we need to paint the steps. The color of the hotel is written in the script, and you know, that kind of cool stuff.
There was one project that we actually were working on, and after we did it, we sat back and we realized like how multifaceted we are between each other, because we looked at the credits and it's like between me and him, we had set dressing, we were in it as actors, we had our clothing in the movie
as designers, and we styled the clothing on people, so we got stylist credits.
It was like probably like 5 or 6 positions,
and they needed 4 people that we got last minute, so we got casting credits. And that's the kind of stuff I love when I work on a project, and it's like it's more than me just being an actor or like being in front of the camera. Like, I want to get dirty, I want to get in front of the camera, I want to do the logistics stuff. I just want to like see a dope project and be like, yo, that project would not be that way if I didn't exist. And that's like my personal pride I take back from creating dope stuff with dope people, is to look back. Because I mean, growing up, art was everything for me. A good song, a good TV show, it kind of gave me a space where I could clear my mind and enjoy life without worrying about everyday problems. So being that art itself, creative things, was what I piggybacked on in life to like find peace, you know, and joy. I feel like, well, I should just live my life to give back to art, you know, because it's going to be somebody seeing this show or hearing this song or liking that outfit that maybe I gave them 5 minutes of like, you know, of a smile or a peace, or just like that moment to be like, oh, that was dope. All right, but life's still shitty. But at least that little pocket, that little moment where they said, oh, that was dope, or this was cool. Sometimes that's all the vacation we need, you know, from like our reality.
Yeah, I think too the multifaceted part of us is why we have more interest. Like we can, if somebody was like, "Yo, I'll pay you to be an actor in this movie and whatever, you have a contract for the next 10 years, you'll make these millions." I'll feel good about that and I'll do it. But part of our passion, I can speak for myself and him because I know him, that we want to be, we thrive to be behind the camera as much as being in front of the camera. Like our concepts, our visual ideas, our direction that we have for music videos or
video
storyboards or anything is just out of this world. So there's a whole half of me that could have a career with never being seen, and I'll be just as content because our concepts and our ideas are just crazy. Like people coming to us for music videos that they're shooting, and even if they had a treatment already set, they still want us to be there to direct their treatment that they have already. And then if they have nothing done, they'll call us to do any kind of direction. Like we could just listen to a song or hear an idea and come up with a visual breakdown for it, like in a snap of a finger.
And
So
speaking on that, the videos, we got Book and Boards TV, which you could check out on YouTube, which is a collaborative channel with every video project we worked on. And checking that out, you can kind of see the rainbow of things we work on, from rock to pop music to hip hop to, doing events, pop-up shops on boat rides, hair salons, tattoo shops, all that kind of mash up together on the Book and Boards YouTube page. And yeah, like writing video treatments is kind of how we started. People's like, "Oh, you guys skate, you're always with girls. Hey, I'm shooting a music video, show up." And we did that for like 6 videos, and then we was like, "Oh, hold on, something gotta give," because a lot of people want us to just come and be in their videos.
the video wouldn't be half as hot if we didn't pop up.
And then we started writing treatments. Like, throw us a song, let us write it, let us write what we think. Let us hear your song and write the time you're having in it. And we started finding fun with that. And now we've been working on writing scripts, like for films, movies, horrors. I mean, this is like 220 Book and Boards, giving you a little glimpse in the future. Like us just straight writing, producing, like different, everything from comedy skits to shorts, to web series, to a full-length featured movie. I didn't start there yet, but eventually I wanted to go there.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on the show. Please let the people know where they can keep in contact with you.
I'm Danny, Danny, Boards, on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram. Check me out.
Yes, I'm Book Boards, all platforms as well, IG, Facebook, Twitter, and we're also Book and Boards. So make sure everyone goes to follow that. That's Book, like a book you read, and Boards, like skateboards. Make sure you go follow that. Facebook, Twitter, IG, Facebook, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Show some love.
Follow.
Yes. And shout out to you, Queen.
Yes,
thank you so much for having
us.
I really appreciate it.
All right, and thank you for coming on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you all for watching Trading Photos. You can keep up to date with all our latest interviews on youtube.com/tradingphotos. You can also follow me at youtube.com/Bianca Brooks. Thanks for watching.